We do a pretty good amount of TIG welding here in the shop, and one of the things that's kind of crucial for a good TIG weld is that the tungsten, which is actually the electrode here inside the torch, you want that to be sharp. And when you're welding steel especially, and then with this HTP inverter style welder, even in AC mode when you're welding aluminum, you can still use a sharp point. A lot of welders use a ball for aluminum, but this one likes to have a sharp point also. So you end up needing to sharpen your tungsten, and what some people do is they'll take the tungsten and they'll put it on a grindstone, on a normal grinder, which is an okay way to do it, except if that grinder is being used for anything else, you can contaminate the tungsten. You can actually kind of smash whatever other metals were in the wheel of the grinder into the tungsten electrode, and then who knows, your weld's going to come out. You don't have any predictability. And the sharper the tungsten is, generally the less your arc is going to wander. You're going to have a nice, straight, smooth, controllable arc. So the question is, what's the right way to sharpen one of these if you don't want to have a dedicated grinder that is for tungstens only? Well, HTP came up with this little toy here. This is a tungsten sharpener, and it's a little electric motor. It's got a multiple speed. You can change the speed down here with this thumb wheel. And what you do is you take whatever size tungsten you're working on, and there's some adapters here that are in storage screwed into the top of this thing. You take the right adapter and screw it into the side, and then you can take your tungsten and simply slide it in here. And inside this, this protective head is actually a little diamond grinding wheel, right? So when you do this, this guide keeps your tungsten pointing in the right direction, so you have the right angle on there. Not a right angle, but a correct angle to make a nice sharp point. And the action of the diamond wheel always makes it so that the abrasive is sharpening it towards the point. Because if you put this on a grinding wheel sideways, those striations in the tungsten can make your arc wander even more. So this is kind of a neat deal. There's a couple other side functions built in. If you get a real good one and really ball the end of your tungsten up real bad, the side of this has a cutting action where you can just slide it in here and cut the end of it off and start clean. Or you can, in the top here, you can put a flat spot on the end of a tungsten for a different kind of operation. But generally all you got to do is run this in there and just kind of work it around a little bit. And it's important to kind of take your time, because if you jam this thing in there and just spin it, you'll end up burning up the diamond wheel, you'll heat the tungsten up, and you will wear your tool out. So just a little slow dabs at a time, and pretty soon you'll have a nice sharp tungsten, and that'll help your TIG welding. It's one of the tricks to making a good TIG weld. Everything's got to be clean, it's got to be clamped together right, you have to be relaxed in a nice relaxed position, and you got to have a sharp tungsten. So the HTP tungsten sharpener, you can find it at their website, htpweld.com. And if you want to learn more about TIG welding, they produce a 70-minute DVD that covers everything from setting up the machine to welding in different materials, steel, aluminum, and whatever. And in fact, they gave us a few copies of that we can give away. So we're going to do a little giveaway on our website. Go to V8TVshow.com and register in the forum before midnight on December 14th, 2007, and you can be eligible to win a free copy of the HTP TIG DVD. So we'll see you there.